Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another Diablo 4 video. In this one, I'll tell you how you can possibly get yourself on some Uber uniques and other awesome uniques. But before we get started, I just want to remind that if we can get to 500 subscribers, yes, 500, we're very close, by November 12th, we'll be doing $25 gift card giveaway, right? With that said, let's get into it. So, you want to get yourself an Uber unique like Harlequin Crest, Melted Heart Selig, like I have one. Daryl Visage, the Grandfather, Ring of Starless Skies, Doombringer, you know, those uniques, and like Avarian, Spear Lycander. All those uniques, you're gonna need to do Duriel, which is level 100 boss. It is not guaranteed that you get yourself an unique, but you can also get some other cool uniques, like non-class specific unique, like Flicker Steps, which are amazing for a lot of builds. Fall Corroded Signet, which is good for your kind of dot builds. Your Banished Lord's Talisman. Your Tibolt's Will. And Godslayer Signet. Oh, also Soulbrand. That I forgot to grab. But you can also get your class specific needs. Like for my class, I can get Tempest Roar and Dome and Stone. And as you can see, all of those uniques are 925 power. That's guaranteed. And with the recent patch, or hotfix, they made it to where any Uber unique that drops, it drops perfectly rolled, as you can see. So, how do you fight Duriel? Well, in order to fight him, you're gonna have to summon them, and in order to summon them, you're gonna need 2 Mucus Slick Eggs and 2 Shards of Agony. But how do you get them? Well, it's easy and not so easy. So we'll start with the more easier ones, which is Mucus Slick Eggs. In order to get them, you're gonna need to fight, well, Varshan, which you probably have done on World Tier 3. But this time, all the bosses that we have to do are in World Tier 4 in order to get the stuff. But if you don't know how to summon a Varshan, you're gonna need 1 Trembling Hand, 1 Gurgling Head, 1 Malignant Heart, and 1 Blackened Femur. Once you have one of each of those, all you have to do is go all the way by the Tree of Whispers and go in the Malignant Burrow. But you might be wondering, how do I get the Malignant Heart, Gurgling Hand, Blackened Femur, and Trembling Hand? Well, the easiest way is by doing Tree of Whisper stuff. Once I give you that package, you open it, you're guaranteed at least 1 to 3 pieces, right? And other ways you can get it is by doing legions and war bosses. Sometimes there will be a special mini boss that spawns after, and you can fight them. Also, in Blood Harvest, they can also spawn. So definitely do them if you see them, and it is probably the easiest out of the 2 things that you can get. Because the eggs. Just remember, you're gonna need 4 pieces to summon Varshan, right? And each time you defeat him, he drops you only 1 Mucus Slick Egg, and you're gonna need 2, right? But once you have the Mucus Slick Eggs, you're gonna need to get Shards of Agony. Mind you, you also want to have a decent build. I have a few builds in the video. I have the Stormclaw, and I have the Boulder Claw, or Stoneclaw, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of other awesome builds. It depends on your class. You can check out other YouTubers, but you can also visit websites like Mobilytics and Maxroll. I will link those websites down in the description. But let's talk about getting Shards of Agony. In order to get the Shards of Agony, you're gonna need to fight a different boss, Grigoire the Galvanic Saint. Also in World Tier 4, you're gonna need to fight him. In order to fight him, you're gonna need 5 Living Steel, right? In order to get 5 Living Steel, you're gonna need to go and do Helltides. In Helltides, there will be a specific chest, like it says over here, Tortured Gift of Living Steel. You're gonna need 300 Aberrant Cinders, which it is pain in the rear, because as you can see, Helltides only active for an hour, then they disappear for an hour 15, and then they come back in a different zone. Depending on the time and when there's rotation, you might be able to get between up to 4 or 6 chests, depends. If you get lucky and it's in Kyrgyzstan, you might be able to get up to 6 chests, and each chest drops you 3. If you get the luckiest one, you could get 18 steel, which is enough for 3 summons. If you don't, at the worst, you're gonna get 2 chests, which is just barely enough for one, right? But let's say you got yourself 10 living steel or more. So what you need to do is go to Cat Bardu or to the Onyx Watchtower, and from there go over here to, come on cursor, to the Hall of the Penitent. In there you go, and you go towards the end and you summon and fight the Grigoire the Galvanic Saint. He's primarily lightning, so you want to have as much lightning resistance as possible, primarily max it out. Right? So once you fight him the first time, he's going to drop you 1 Shard of Agony. Remember, you need 2, so you're going to have to fight him twice, which is why you need 10 Living Steel. Right? He's more of an annoying boss to get to because of the Hell Tides. But once you have your 2 Shards of Agony and 2 Mega Slick Eggs, and you are ready to fight Duriel because you have a great build, you're high level, your stuff are great, and your resistances are really good. Also, you want to get to at least 70 resistance, or as close to as possible, because that boss does a lot of poison, right? Also be showcasing how you fight him, and, well, not how you fight him, but just the fight. So from there, you go to Jiku, right? You teleport here. Mind you, that place is level 100. In one of the build videos, I was fighting it at level 93. So it is possible to do it a little bit earlier. Or it might have been 95. I apologize if I was like early to mid 90s of a level. But G-Cool, you run all the way to Grasping Crevasse. Mind you, if you get Exquisite Blood or Distilled Fear, Exquisite Blood you get 1 from Legion events and 3 from the role bosses. Those you need for the Lord Zir, the seasoned boss, right? And if you get Distilled Fear, it's for the Ice Beast. You can fight those because they can drop you specific uniques, right? But none of those 2 bosses give you the stuff to fight Duriel, right? So you manage to get yourself to Grasping Crevasse, right? And you have the 2 Mucus Slick Eggs and 2 of the Shards of Agony. So, you just run around all the way to the end, and if you need to, you fight everything. Right? If you're lower level, you want to be careful. But if you're level 100 and have a good build, you can just run through everything. I like to still kill stuff just because, I don't know, I'm weird. Mind you, on my birthday, on November 12th, I will be doing a bunch of runs of Duriel. So if you don't have your unique, or you want to be able to get more chance of Uber uniques, do check me out on stream. Remember, on November 12th. The stream link is down in the description. And also, join me on Discord, so we can chat and do all that stuff. I'll be trying to do at least 20 to 30 runs, but I will be sacrificing 1 run for this video. So once you have your 2 Mucus Slick Eggs and 2 Shards of Agony, you summon them. Mind you, be careful of those holes because they will hurt a lot. Possibly even one-tap you, right? So you have your great build. Those guys are whatever. After a bit, Duriel will spawn. And here he is, our Duriel, the Maggot King. Right, so you just beat him up, and he does a lot of poisons, and everything poisons around you. If you don't do enough damage right away, he will burrow like he does right now. And then, as you can see, the holes will follow you, so you want to avoid him. Because, well, stuff will pop out of there, like I did right over here, which unfortunately you might not have been able to catch, and that will hurt. Luckily, I have barrier, so the poison doesn't fully affect me. And after a bit, you fight him, you kill him, and if you can see in the top right, we got a unique. We might have gotten another Dolmen Stone, or might have gotten a Melted Heart Selig, or Lord Banishment, or Banished Amulet. See, we got Banished Lord's Talisman. Actually, pretty nice one, 116, right? And I said everything drops at 925 power, as you can see. 925. Even if you have your uniques, it's still pretty decent to do it because you can get 925 power stuff, which are pretty nice. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, if you can get to 500 subscribers by November 12th, we'll be doing a $25 gift card giveaway. But with that said, Don't forget, stay awesome. See you in the next one, and bye bye.